Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech for yet more news today on the 16th of October. I have some news for you today, some rather interesting news, as Google has announced its own Android console because we certainly didn't have enough of those. This particular one is going to be dubbed the Nexus Player and is a device built for game and movie streaming. Basically, it's going to be quite similar to the Fire TV from Amazon. Now, the Nexus Player will be powered by an Intel Atom quad-core processor, which will be at 1.8 GHz, as well as a Imagination Power VR Series 6 graphics engine. Internal storage will be 8 gigs, but it will only have 1 GB of RAM, which is actually less than the Fire TV, which has 2 GB. Output-wise, you'll have HDMI out at 1080p at 60Hz, a micro USB 2.0 port, a built-in Wi-Fi antenna, and Bluetooth 4.1 support. Now, this Microconsole definitely makes use of the word micro, as it only weighs about 235 grams and consumes a piddly 18 watts of power. And it'll be running what Google is calling Android TV, which is an OS built specifically for set-top boxes. Now, a remote control will be coming with the player and it will support voice commands as standard. However, if you wish to use this device for gaming, you will have to fork out for the game controller separately, which is a little bit of a kick in the teeth given that it's supposed to be a console, but hey ho. Now, unlike Amazon, Google has not yet announced any plans to produce original games for their device. Instead, it's focusing on games already available on the online marketplace. And online multiplayer and achievement sync are available for games that support it for absolutely free. Now, there'll be a fairly decent collection of apps available on day one, like YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, etc. But at the moment, the PR images and the information that's going around is not showing HBO Go. But HBO Go is rather a big deal, so it could be a simple omission, or they just haven't been able to wrangle the rights to actually get the HBO app and, of course, access on the device. But given that it's Google, I'm sure that it will eventually be on the device by the time it's actually released. In terms of features, you'll get voice search, personalised recommendations, as well as synced content across Android devices. For example, you can start a film on one device and finish it on another, which is quite interesting. And you can also stream content from Android or even iOS devices, Mac or Windows laptops, or even Chromebooks to the Nexus Player for TV viewing. Now, here comes the rub, which of course is the price, which is actually going to be reasonable at $99. Now, as I said earlier, the game controller is separately, and according to CNET, will be priced at $40. So you're still only looking at $139, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, as I said, to have to pay out extra for a controller, considering this is supposed to be a gaming device. But at least it's a fairly reasonable price. Pre-orders are actually going to begin tomorrow on October the 17th, and this particular device will be available to buy on November the 3rd. Now, there are some images of this as well. I'll link a couple in the description below this video, as of course I can't show them in this video, but they are there if you wish to take a look-see, and it looks, pretty cool. The controller looks kind of like the Xbox One controller, and, all looks fine and everything, but microconsoles haven't really caught on, and there seems to be way too many of them coming out. So even though this is a Google product, and Google know their stuff, especially when it comes to marketing, I'm not really that optimistic about how well this is going to do. It's a fairly cheap and cheerful console solution, especially if it's for someone who's a bit younger, maybe, shouldn't really be playing the big bloody AAA games or whatever. But, I don't know, these microconsoles, too many of them, and I've yet to see a success story with any of them really, especially after the catastrophic failure of the Ouya. Still, let me know your thoughts. Is there any hope for this particular microconsole or microconsoles in general? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.